Is this thing on? All right, let's get started. After this quick message from our sponsor, building prints off of the print bed. All right, let's do this. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hedgehog Makes. My name is Austin, aka Zombie Hedgehog, and today, it's probably gonna be the last time that we work on this on stream. I'd like to do some other projects, maybe start the Rook. So let's get the final touches put onto the Doron and have some fun. Also, I made a thing, and it's a work in progress, very much so. But it's a beginning of a weird thing that, I don't know, we're gonna have some fun with. That being said, this is a making and crafting hangout. Feel free to chat, ask any questions, but most importantly, just have a good time with Lumia Stream, Stream Elements, Dom, Tracy V, Incendium, Hobby Main, Tech Jeeper, Pez Liz, Tentalon, Metal Plays Games, and Pez Liz. You need a refund. Okay. You want a refund? What for? What can I refund you for? What was the issue with your experience? I need a full write-up. Nick, hello, Glendon 3D, Ben. I'm on the projector in your wall. Oh, hello, projector. Hello, wall. This is a nice wall you got here. Oh, jeez. 120 inches. Oh, wow, full projector. That's crazy. Not enough ice. Ah, yes, Mrs. Ice Cruncher. Pink, welcome in. You guys winning at poker? Hey, look what I printed. Hey, and it's a Marbles on Stream night. Nice. Let's do it. Look what I printed. Does that look familiar? I think it still needs some stuff, but I don't know. It's a good start. Oh, what's up, Charlie? How's it going? You guys like marbles? Should I hop right into marbles, or do you want to talk about some stuff first? Hey, Pete, how's it going? Do a poll. A poll? You do a poll. Are you not a mod yet? You do a poll. You're not instant printers, just marbles. Oh, okay. Well, that sells that. Let's get marbles going. What do we want to talk about first? Oh, marbles on the wrong screen. Why you do that? You love Screwfinny idea? That was so clever. Happy to give a shameless plug. if people don't know it already. What is Screwfinity? What could it possibly be? Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, where's my screw unit? Here it is. This right here is the screw unit. Matrix! Thank you for your Prime. Wow, what color was this printed in? I had no bloody idea. Maybe some proto-pasta? It warped like crazy, but it looks good. Matrix, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome in. nice little show up on the FISEX stream. That was quite the stream. I only caught the end of it, but that was fun. Where do you find these files? Which files? Thank you for the 34 bits. Double notifications. I love it. Yeah, this is Screw Unit. This is developed originally by ModBot, and K2 Kevin redesigned it with better bins, I believe, and most importantly, these little stoppers right here. The stoppers, you know, they help prevent the drawers from falling out. Unfortunately, this one worked on me, so, you know, oh god. So that didn't really work out too well. I still used it though, and in fact, I labeled everything very nicely when I built my V0. And guess what? It does help to organize your stuff. So what I did, I said, you know what? I can't let K2 Kevin get all the fame. You know, it's a good model, but I can do better. So what I did, oh god, this is heavy. I designed Screwfinity. So Screwfinity is slightly different. It's very similar, but slightly different. It uses the, I would tip it over, but I can't really. It uses the Ridfinity sizing system. Mad Cat with the 23 months. Oh my god. Organizing like that desk. What do you mean? What's wrong with the desk? I know where everything is. So these things have Gridfinity. And each bin right here has a little scoop in it, or you can get a version without the scoop. They have removable labels. This was pretty much like a clone of what K2 Kevin made. A remix, almost. But I did design this from scratch and I made it parametric. So there's different sizes. Right now, just 2 different ones. There's the regular, medium, and then these are the small bins. They're just slightly stubbier. And I gotta make a taller version. Maybe I'll end up releasing it this week. I haven't. I've just been busy, focused on other things. And then this is the double wide version, which has bigger drawers. So yeah, that's a very fun print. I have many bins. Most of them are test prints. Oh, I even have this one. This one's great. So many coasters, they're everywhere. But welcome in, Traxman, Mr. Ed. This one is crazy. It's a 4 deep. The stock one is 2 deep. This one's 4 deep. They're these giant long bins. And I haven't found like a good practical purpose for this yet. Maybe if you take the bins and you add a divider to these. 299 bits to celebrate another trip around the sun. Is it your birthday, Traxman? Is it your birthday? Is it someone's birthday? It is? Oh, well, happy birthday! That's awesome. Traxman was a... I wouldn't even say he was a huge help. He was pretty much the star of the booths over at Rocky Mountain. And I don't think I'll be able to meet up with you the rest of the year, so it was obviously awesome hanging out with you there, and nice to meet you, and happy birthday! Pezlas will sing to you tomorrow. She streams, alright? Or I'll drag her on. I'll go on a voice call with her. She can sing. Unless she already did. I can't keep up. It's not my birthday. No, don't buy me anything from my wish list. Oh, man. Hey! Wow. The man himself. So, how do you pronounce your name? I call you Roger. Is it Roger LZ? Is it Rogers? How do you pronounce your name? But welcome in, Roger. Roger is the developer of the Doron Delta, which is just taken off. Crazy. We'll talk about that, obviously. And also Danger Clipper, something I've always wanted to try. But maybe now that I've tried out this, we can do some dangerous things around Clipper. I don't know what that means, but Roger's fine. Raj rules. Oh. Really? Okay. I'll call you Roger. Hey, Dr. Gallon, welcome in. And Nick as well. Or, sorry, just Nick. Not Nick. Just one Nick. Alright. I got a couple things. So yeah, that was Screwfinity. Thank you, Liz, for 34 bits. I've been using it to sort my screws. Right now, this is an entire couple bins of these right here. Darth Gallon, thank you for the 66 bits. Execute order 66. One of these things. These are great. You're still calling him Roger, right? Well, welcome in. These are great, but they're annoying because the second you tilt it or one of the, one of these little divider things comes out, which happens all too much, it's a nightmare. So the fact that you can just print off this organizer, put in your screws, be able to easily get them out, even easier than that bin, I think it's a win-win-win. So, download yours today. What size is this? This is a 3x5, 3x5 wide. This is kind of perfect. You can probably get away with a 3x4 for organizing all your screws, but you might as well just print a big one. Hey, there's Nick. Oh god, I know too many Nicks. Oh man. Oh, I gotta print on... no, I gotta find... Kevin, can you link me to the bottom part of this? If he's even listening. What do I need for this? I have no idea. I'm trying to get that done so I can keep printing coasters. Welcome in, K2 Kevin. K2 Kevin assisted with these. I've been printing them non-stop. I'm kind of addicted. Oh, this one had a little bit of an error. Yeah, some of them don't work out well. Like, they're close, but there's a slight issue because making a first layer with a bunch of stuff, you can have a little bit of filament drag or get caught if it doesn't purge right. I find that the A1 has a tendency to not purge as well. I think you guys are the hype train. Very appreciated. It doesn't purge well as like an X1, but maybe that's just me. Not sure. It's probably because there's no wiper. Yeah, maybe. It's different. All right. Let's see what this is. All right, so this is the Pro Streamer Gridfinity control panel. If you haven't seen this, it allows you to take all of your Pro Streamer devices, if you use it for streaming or if you use it for, you can just control stuff on your desktop. Like this one right here with the knobs, you can assign them to do a bunch of things. It's actually kind of cool. If you have multiple speakers or multiple audio devices. I haven't fully set up mine, but I use it for desktop audio. And you can even use it as a phone stand, phone charger. It's a whole thing. Very pro designer, yeah. So it takes the Stream Deck adapter which I printed off one for mine right here. And actually, oh my god, I printed this off on the Mini. The A1 Mini. It's like, it's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. And look at that color. Isn't that amazing? Just take a minute to look at that dark gray. Of course, if you're printing something of K2 Kevin's, it has to be in dark gray. Which one is this? Is this just metallic? I think it's called a metallic chrome. Whatever the heck that means. Metallic chrome? What? I don't get it. But I need an interface plate. So I need an interface plate and a Gridfinity base plate. So I think I only need one. I don't know, we'll download this and see. So this was printed perfectly on the A1. It's like a perfect fit. Let's see, a little bit of ringing. Yeah, that's something a little bit difficult because you can't control, well, I guess you can control accelerations. It's very faint. It's like, maybe on like one small little tiny section you can see a little bit, but it's nowhere as bad as, you know, an older printer. And at this point, I don't even care. Like, I do care, but when I first started printing, my quality standards were here, and then they got pretty high. But then I started to want to print faster, so they lowered a bit. And then I got my Bamboo, and oh my god, my standards were way up here. And now it's kind of like, I don't know, in the middle. Like, I accept some flaws. Like, I can mentally accept them. Wow, what is all of this? I have no clue. Wait a minute, interface? Are these interface plates, or are these... What? These are Gridfinity. What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. I thought that was the interface plate. Is that wrong? Or am I not seeing something right? Oh, okay. The interface plate has Gridfinity on it. Oh, and then you just have base plates. Okay, alright. So I need this one? I think? 3x3? I'm guessing? Let's put it on my Screwfinity. Let's see. So, if it's on my Screwfinity, this is how I can tell if stuff is the right size. It needs to be 4? Wait, what? It's like 3.5. Am I missing something? Because I'm only using one of these things. So it'd be 4? Or is it 2 3x2s? What? Or does it just go on the bottom and it kind of just overhangs on both sides? I'm guessing that's the point. Yeah. It just goes on the bottom and it overhangs. Then it's not really Gridfinity, is it? Alright, I'll print it. I do want to use that because my current Stream Deck slides around a ton. That's fine. I'll end up having multiple, so it'll be expanded at one point. So for now, let's just print this. We can have something and call it a day. What's up, Joe Lambic and Shenanigans? How are you guys doing today? Look at this. So Lumia Stream is an MVP, actually letting me know when someone's just joined the stream. You'll get it. You get it once you print it. Okay. All right. No, I get it. I sort of get it. I don't get why the the thing doesn't go all the way to the edge. I still don't. Oh dear. Oh, that's an X1 carbon. Oops. Get my little mini. It just works. It just works. Alright. What is this part? What the heck? Is there a little... Oh, okay. It's just not sliced right. Weird. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna print it. I'm just gonna print it. I gotta remove some of these profiles and actually create a zombie tomb profile because it's getting pretty good. I'm pretty much set up to release the A1 profile. For those of you who just want easy mode, which that's fine. While I'm sitting down, let's talk about a project. I made a thing. This was started last night watching the FISEC stream. Like literally, I just started it. And I already have about 20 iterations and a almost working prototype, sort of. So, I had this idea for a long time. I wanted to make a Ferris wheel, so I did. So this is very much a prototype, and I haven't glued anything together yet, just for fitment. But there we go. This is essentially the size. It's a pretty good size. It's a lot cooler seeing it in person. I do need to fix some stuff up. I was just really trying to see the rotation. It's kind of hard because I still haven't... Once it's together and flat, it should swing a lot better. But I gotta make sure that the swinging works fine and that the cars don't hit each other. So it looks like it is pretty much perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. So on either side, at this height, they don't hit each other. It's close. It's just like the real thing, right? They get close, but it doesn't actually touch. So that's pretty cool. And the best part is, CP Geek, welcome in, 17 months. Yeah, right? Hey, delicious flavor. The coolest thing about this, you guys are gonna love it. You see those seats inside? I'll show you a closer up of the actual cars, but it's a little hard to put them in. But that's right. It is indeed minifig compatible. Minifig compatible. This is extremely awkward, but there you go. There you go. So it holds 2 minifigs perfectly. Yeah, go give CP Geek a follow. I haven't seen your streams in a while. Need seatbelts? Yeah, apparently. So yeah, this was more of a proof of concept, just to get the total size out, and I'll start designing some stuff around here. I want to see if the skateboard bearing fits too. 2 sides, life in plastic isn't worth living. Oh dear. No safety bars. Wow. I see how it is. Should have some bearings around here. There we go. So hypothetically, I just looked up a image of this. I think it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. But a bearing will fit in here somehow. And then that will be the main rotation. Make it driven by a printed spring. You want to know how we're driving this thing? Because yes, it's going to spin by itself. It does in the seats. I was thinking about that. Maybe. The seats are very simple. I made the whole thing modular, so you can print off something separate. So yeah, that totally could be a thing. Just putting a little stud in the seat. But pretty cool, huh? Haven't streamed over a month. Health issues, conflicts. Yeah, hopefully I can see ya streaming soon. They're always fun. Rebuilding cooling system on a big storage server. Make it less sound like Less like a jet? Yeah, that's the issue with big rack-mounted servers, eh? So the way this thing works is kind of genius. Just kind of. And I don't know, how it came out. Oh, did this ever print? Did I take it out? Oh, did I just not reprint it? I guess not. Well, I guess I'll be reprinting this. This is still technically all prototype phase. But there's multiple parts to these things. Hey, Pup Dog, how's it going? So there's a couple parts. Number one is the base section right here. I think I redesigned it a little bit. Is this one? Forget. I think this one's redesigned. Let's make it easier to print. But here's the base unit. Red is very difficult to show on stream. Here, orange is a bit better. So the base right here. And then this section right here. I was trying to figure out how I was going to print this, because if you print a vertical bit like this, it is not strong at all. Like, it's just not strong. I was going to try filament, I was going to try a bunch of stuff, but what I ended up doing was just taking this and cutting in half so I could print like this. So that prints like that. Everything prints strong, no supports. And then these slide into the bottom section here almost perfectly. This kind of snaps in place because of how tight the fitment is. Just like that. I left a little bit of an indent here so I can glue in a couch, little seat section, and that fits in perfectly. Index is nice. I could probably make it all like to snap in place, but that's fine. I'll add some glue. So that goes in like that. And then the top section is just now their little print right here. And it has 2 screw holes. That's what allows for the pivot. Right now I'm just trying out screws. If that doesn't work out, if it ends up binding, then I'll figure something else out. But so that goes in like that. And I tried to make it as short as possible, but still being able to put the little minifigs in, and has a door so they can walk out. I'll probably add a little bit of a swinging door on here, but there you go. It works pretty good once it's in. I might need to make the seat a little tighter. I changed some tolerances, but that's something pretty easy to change. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? And then for this section, I'll show you how I determined how big it was gonna be. You guys are gonna be amazed, absolutely amazed, because I know I was. It's not that amazing. It's pretty cool though. The cool thing about using Onshape for stuff is Onshape is very easy to add motion. Now, I haven't played around much with Fusion. I know Fusion can do some similar stuff, but this is my project right here. So it's a ton of random stuff. Each one of these is an individual object. And then I made this right here. So this is just a big old, what is this? 10 shaped object. I played around with the different sizes of it, and then I made it into an assembly. So I got a boolean this thing together. I made it into an assembly like this, and I was able to use the mate features, and I was just able to mate, the position here to here, so I could play around with the scaling of where the holes need to go to attach this thing. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, Maka. A Ferris wheel for ants. Ferris wheel for little Lego guys. But I realized that, oh yeah, this is Onshape. I can just make this whole thing work. So there we go. This actually shows the rotation of it. Cool, huh? And the best part is each one of these, it's on its own little pivot. So I can test out, you know, at the corners, you know, would it hit if this was slightly tilted? And if this was slightly tilted for whatever reason, like would that hit? So I was playing around with the different sizes and stuff. Nita. Computer's also dying for some reason. Is it on shape? I think so. Let's see. Get out of there. It's killing something. But yeah, pretty good, huh? I'm pretty impressed with the whole system. And yeah, you can use Onshape to just make things move. That's how I make, well, I haven't really finished my 3D printer, but I'm able to take linear rails and make those move. So I can literally model a linear rail so I can move stuff around in real time. And you can use that to drag around things, different places, and you can set boundaries. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Onshape, and I'd recommend trying it out because it's free. Follow a tutorial and just maybe make some simple things. Like this was reasonably simple, honestly. The design process, you know, you have to kind of think about what you want and where to start. It's probably the hardest thing with CAD is you have to get a vision of what the whole thing's gonna look like and figure out the best place to start. Kind of like this 3D printer. So I'll put this stuff aside. Oh God, it's all coming apart already. This right here, so many things, is the Doron Delta. Oh, one more thing. I printed this. This is absolutely amazing. Just one quick thing before I forget. Hello? Is it alive? The printer is yes. This is not. This is so cool. I think it's 2 layers of color. So it's a reasonably quick print. And it's 8 colors total, so you can fit it on a 2 AMS. It is possible to use less, but it's probably a pain. Excuse me. So there we go, just in time for Pride Month. I'll bring that over to the Long Island Maker Faire as well. It seems reasonably durable. I'll find the link to that. But I thought that was an amazing little print. One of those things that's like, oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, butterfly rainbow right here. So that's that, if you want to give that a shot. And again, allegedly, there's a way to, kind of like how you do hue forges, but you kind of have to be on top of it, right? Post it on Things. It's not a Things Things model, unfortunately. Link to another butterfly. Ooh, they have another one. Interesting. I also saw this. This was shared on Twitter. This looks amazing. It's a hue forge, and it looks like stained glass. That's insane. I want to do that. So I don't know how they made this version right here. Looks like that's kind of the standard one, but you can do it in multicolor. Oh, this is Steve's dad. Oh, interesting. Looks like he has 2 of them. Huh. Nice. Yeah, but I saw that and it's just incredible. So pretty cool, huh? That's available on Maker World as well. I guess while I'm on the computer, I'll be making this one right here. Try to figure out which colors I have kind of in an off-white probably Polyterra. But I think this would be a really cool little mouse to bring with me to Long Island Maker Faire. Using the Bamboo Labs mouse kit. And then I'm also finishing up this, the fidget garden. So this guy right here has the corn, carrot, radish, and broccoli. So far I printed off the corn, and the corn spins. It's really cool. And of course the same carrot that I had the last time I printed this. It folds up. Pretty cool. So that's another amazing model. If you haven't seen that for some reason, that's right here. And this is why I like Maker World. Regardless, you know, all politics or any bias aside, Maker World is probably king for downloading models. Look at this. The designer is able to upload all of these different print like beds, like for different things. And you can pick whatever one you want. It's incredible. It's like actually really nice. You get to see kind of a preview of what's there. I think you can, yeah, you can like see each part. You see how many plates it takes, how long it takes, and then you can rate stuff. It's such a good idea. Plus, people can upload their own plates. All right, so you have this one right here. Hole was added to the original base, allows to be hung anywhere. So yeah, someone added a remix that just adds a hole. So they didn't even post a new model. Sometimes, like, look at this. It's just a hole in the carrot. Why bother completely releasing a new model when you can just do that in the slicer and then upload it as a print profile? I think it's great. I really do. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been coming to Maker World for some of like the cool models recently. I gotta print one of these too, the little rocket booster. But yeah, this has been my general experience with Maker World as of recently. It's just been good. I've been enjoying it, and honestly, I'll go to the platform that I enjoy the most. Oh, by the way, Screwfinity, fully stackable. It's a good system. It's actually trending on Thangs again. Like out of nowhere, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta organize my screws or whatever." So I should probably make a new version. The hardest part is not the actual modeling. The modeling's done pretty much. I gotta actually print the thing, which is part of the issue. I don't just release models without printing it. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But it's exporting. It takes it's so monotonous to like export like 50 different files and name them all. It becomes kind of a pain. So that's why I've been kind of slacking. But once I get into it, I'll probably make a couple more versions of these. And if you have any suggestions, like actually, did I ever send the person this one? I don't know if I did. I just kind of made it and printed it. But if someone wants any size, I can make you any size. I'm not gonna print them all, but if you want a weird size that's easy to replicate, sure. Pi Zero and Arduino Nano boards. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can have a 4U version that's a double wide. So like double the width. That's a large bin. Seriously. Multi-bird version. Currently, you can just use the shelves. So the shelves. But in the future, yes, I plan on making a new version specifically for multi-board. It might be a different size bin too, because right now, it was a challenge to make this thing Gridfinity compatible, because I could have made the bin smaller so I can add some stuff around here, but in order to make it, you know, what's the word, tileable, right? To make stuff tileable, you have to have it a specific size. So that either meant that if I wanted to max out the size of the drawer, I wouldn't be able to have anything on the sides or like the back, right? It's fully stackable. I mean, I don't know if anyone's putting these things against something, but it's flat, right? What I could have done is made the bin smaller to add some more space for like magnets on the top or stuff on the sides, mounting points. That's all possible. The one thing I can think of to easily mod this is 3D printing system. So he has this thing right here, the printy panels, and that I could just make a cutout that's this on the side of one of these things, and then that you can use a double-sided little hook and then hang it. I think that's possible as well. So need something for all your different boards. Yeah. If you need a specific size, let me know and I can generate it for you. Reminds you of an M1000E from Dell. What, the mouse? You start at Thangs. Thangs, yeah, if I'm looking for something specific, I'll go to Thangs. But if I just want to browse for cool models to print, honestly, it's been mostly Maker World, just because I know that if something's trending, it's going to have a good profile, or the project's going to be laid out pretty well. So that's about it for the sidetracking today. Trying to think of anything else. I can get sidetracked for years. Contests and printables. The contests and printables are pretty good. Yeah, you can go and find some cool things like organizers, maybe a very specific thing like it's summertime, maybe there's like a summer contest. It's pretty nice to have like a themed category, but there's also collections for that. And those work just as well as contests, if not better, because a collection is a curated list of cool things. But yeah, if you're running out of stuff to find or to print, oh wow, I envy you. Seriously, I have a list that's like 10 years long. It is crazy. I could just be printing non-stop with all my printers for like months with just the current collection that I want to print. Make your own soldering station. This right here is not. This is a Heiko FH300. It's just a little, this thing is puny, but it's a little dock, and then it holds one of the little bins here. Comes with a magnet, but the blue one, the Stealth Press. Yeah, Bang KB3D. There you go. This kit is available at KB3D, and they've recently released, the Stealth Press folks, iconic fab. They've released a mini kit. It's gonna be like half the size. Well, it is half the size. And KB3D sells the entire fastener kit with the rail, the little thing. So I'd recommend getting one of these if you can, and setting one up. But it's useful for heat sets. Or you can use it as a little stationary dock as well for a soldering iron, but it's best for heat sets. All right. Let us get into the Doron Velta. And we'll start with something pretty cool. I think this is fun. Let me pull it up here. Doron Velta. I had a link. Thought I did. It's in my Discord. Look at this. Hey, Conhammer, how's it going? Bisec has a Doron Velta kit, and it's in stock. Like there's like 4 people with cereal. I have to serialize mine, but I gotta install skirts first and panels. But $480. Like what? If I would have waited, oh my god, I could have just got that. just like the build plate itself was with the PI, the heater, given I got the mag bed, but it was 100 plus 30 plus like 30. Like, just for the bed. That's crazy. So, pretty cool. Now, they don't really list what it comes with. That's kind of interesting. Interesting. They don't really list, but I'm guessing that it comes with all the parts to build the thing. So if you're interested and you want to get one of these, now, how are they making money? I don't ask me. I have no idea. I cannot speak for the quality of the kit. I can't speak for the quality of components. I will say this. If you get a inexpensive printer kit, just generally, you will probably be replacing components quicker than on more premium kits. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, I can't speak for the quality of this thing or what components it comes with, Wahanen, etc. But yeah, less than 500 bucks. That's kind of crazy. That's actually like insane. I don't think you could even kit this out to get less than that. So that's the magic of kits. They also have some really good prices, honestly. While I'm here, they have what's their kits? I don't know. I found a printer. It was really cheap. But yeah, they have some cheap stuff. So I don't have a lot of 5.6 stuff, but I'm just guessing, just to guess, that they've probably gotten better over time with feedback. And it seems like they are cooperating more with the actual designers. That's what I've seen. Regardless, I have one that I self-sourced, and this is still a beta as well. I mean, technically, I think they're all a beta. I'm not sure when the full release is going to get. I still think this needs a lot of polishing, but for what it is, it's really cool. And let's go ahead and kind of wrap up the main section of this project. I don't have the top and bottom panels. I still have to print those. I'll probably get that done next week. But I have panels courtesy of Armored Turtle. So why don't we start with that? Let's do the panels. So to install the panels, I gotta remove these two back sections here, which it's kind of a pain, but hey, it's fine. I don't know why, but installing the fact that the screws aren't accessible at all, like there's no hole, there's nothing, there's no way of getting your screwdriver in here easy, that kind of makes it a little bit of a pain to get your screw in straight. It also requires you to use roll-in T-nuts. You cannot use hammerhead nuts with this system. It will, maybe you can. You gotta, no, you can't. You can't use it because you have to insert it after the fact. Yeah, you have to use roll-in nuts. But the print quality is pretty good. It's not as good as a V0 or any of the, the common Vorons that are small and inexpensive. Like a Micron Plus will go beat this any day. I dropped one. But besides a little bit of wisping from the long Bowden, the wall quality is really good, and overall, I mean, that's not bad. That's really not bad. I would almost call it good. I'm having some issues with the first layer. I'm not sure why, but I can't get the bed level. I don't really know what to even troubleshoot. The only thing that I'm guessing could be a factor is I don't have a nozzle probe yet. Allegedly for deltas, in order to do the calibration successfully, you need to have a nozzle mount probe. So that's what I'm very curious if the 5-set kit is going to come with the regular clicky one, because I just can't get a good first layer on here. One section's way too low, so I have to kind of print small, and it's a huge bummer because I want to print, you know, almost the max size. Fortunately to me, once I install these panels, I'm going to lose build volume, a significant amount of build volume. So if you're building one of these and you don't intend on printing ABS, the panels look cool, but you can probably get away with a different set of, actually, yeah, all of these right here, you'd want to have a different set of uprights, because they're just covers, they're slot covers for cables. You don't need these at all. They add no structural integrity. Maybe they add some weight, but that's about it. They look cool. That's the point. And I can't get this off because it's at a weird angle. Hey, Nuno, how's it going? The cool thing is there are a lot of people interested in the project, and generally the more people that are interested, the more community members starts doing these mods, right? The only thing I did to mod these was extend a couple pieces by 50 millimeters. Stuff. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm very excited to see more people take a crack at it. I'm also curious to see other people's results when it comes to input shaping, which I haven't done yet. All of this is without input shaping. I don't see like a sign of ringing, honestly. And I don't know if that would even help. It might. Strange issues when you did the first homing. I removed, okay, if you're gonna build this, keep the levers on the little, the end stops, because I removed them and it's not, the way that they're mounted currently is not great. They want to like shift a little, but no, I haven't noticed any homing issues. The issue was the delta calibration. For some reason, probably because I have the clicky mount on the back here, it doesn't seem to calibrate right, or if it does, it's just wrong. So after a delta calibration, the whole point is that it calibrates the bed so it's level, I think. So maybe like the bed isn't like, the bed isn't flat? Like the bed isn't mounted flush? Could that be an issue? Oops, I just removed the spring. Well, while I'm here, let's just make sure all these are screwed in. All the little balls are screwed in. I kind of just want to rigid mount this, to be honest. I don't see a point of these, of the springs. It means that you can't tilt your printer at all, or else the thing falls off. Another YouTuber. Really? Which other YouTuber is building this? Just curious. Ah, shoot, where are all my screwdrivers? Uh-oh. Jesus. But no issues in that sense. Oh, I got it on. Wow, okay. Good enough. Bruno. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen that specific build series. All right, now that I removed all the